Hi, welcome to the quickest unboxing video of a Fashion Nova order you will ever see in your life. If you don't know me, I'm Maria, also known as the Cell Repair Fairy, functional medicine RN, who helps you transform your entire reality, how your cells function, by talking to your cells. In this episode, I am unboxing a Fashion Nova order because I'm going to London tonight and taking the train to Paris after that to go to the Christmas market. Okay, what this really is about is I want to share with you my most magnificent travel tips on how to support your cell health while traveling, while also being absolutely freaking magnetic to your dream life. Without further ado, let's get into it. Featuring Binky, my Yorkie. Okay, let's unbox this, and then I'm going to tell you about all the supplements that I love to take to support my cellies while I fly. Also, talking to my angels is my favorite thing when I fly because you are connected to creation, and we need to exemplify that and utilize your powers to get places faster, move through turbulence, and have an amazing time while doing it, because so many people have flight anxiety, and we ain't about that here. We not about the anxiety life. I have like a monitor, and then I also have the camera, so I'm like, hello. Also, my mic is not working, so enjoy my smushmallow in the corner. I'm obsessed with Fashion Nova. I love doing unboxings. I've been purchasing Fashion Nova, I don't even know, for like my entire closet is Fashion Nova. So here are the things that I got to go to London and Paris. Also, when you are stepping into the reality of limitlessness, this is the program that I'm currently building. Hello, can we see these? We love them. So I had, oh my God, there's so many little silica gel things in there. I have had similar pants before, but I lost them and then recently found them. So now I have double. When you're stepping into your most limitless reality, you have to understand who you are. You have to understand that you were created by the creator to become your limitless self. Now, things get in the way. We have anxiety. We're born into traumatic experiences. We're born into, this is the jacket. I have a jacket obsession. You were born into chaos, whatever it is. It is your responsibility to go within and listen to that little voice that says, this isn't it. This is not our reality. You have 40 trillion cells inside your body that are constantly turning over, that are they're miracles. You just can't see the miracle that they're doing, but they are replicating, and you're a magnetic being. You were literally created to be magnetic. You just have to learn how to reconnect that. So the program that I'm currently obsessing over is Limitless, because I want you to live limitless. That's what I've come to this earth to tell you about, and how to optimize your cellular function in a fun way that allows you to create the reality that you've always wanted to. Struggle, live in lack. All of these things I have lived for 30 years of my life, with little trickles of like manifestation that like come in and out because I know how to bend reality, but my nervous system was never calibrated to it. Enter the cell talk vault, my first love. The first love that I created was the cell talk vault. This is where you come inside and learn how to talk to your cells to manifest your dream life, regulate your nervous system to overflow. I'm still looking in the monitor. Hello. And step into the most magnetic version of you that already exists inside of you. If you can get out of the restraints of your mind that actually aren't even restraints. Every thought that you have is a program, or it's actually a thought from your future self who has everything that you've ever wanted, because there is no time. Time doesn't exist. And you'll learn that very quickly if you stick around. Time does not exist how you think it exists. Time exists, but it doesn't exist in a linear fashion. So you're thinking that you have to go from A to B to get to C, but really C already exists, because if you look into quantum physics, all realities exist at one moment in time. You are just in the reality that you are observing. What? Yes. Your cells are actually time travelers. Amazing. Your cells can time travel because of how vibration and frequency works. So if you look into like literally any quantum physics, any biology 101 coming at you in hot. Coming at you in hot. I'm gonna wear this underneath the jacket. We love it. Quantum physics, science, what am I trying to say? You will see that they have done double-blind experiments with cells and how one cell can be observed in one situation and the other cell across the planet pick up the frequency in a different time zone, in a different whatever, it doesn't matter. Because time is not linear and your cells are freaking magic, okay? You want to step into your limitless identity or reality or rewire your reality so you're not running on fight or flight or anxiety 24/7, you must first understand how your cells function. You must first understand that your cells have something called a mitochondria. Now we're really going back to biology 101. Your cells have a mitochondria. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. The powerhouse of the cell produces energy and basically infinite amounts of energy when it's in the right environment. Things like processed foods, negative thoughts, horrible toxicity environments, environments that have a lot of toxins, fragrances, all of these things can affect your cell on a cellular membrane level. And if your cell membrane becomes disrupted, it is very hard for all of these realities to exist at one time because your nervous system is dysfunctional, because your cell cannot produce the regulation that it needs. So that's why it's so important to have cellular health attached with quantum biology so you can live limitless. So that is why I am obsessed with showing you all of the things that I have learned over the years of being a functional medicine RN in the regular medical field and what worked and what doesn't. And also just from connecting with God on my own level and realizing that I am a limitless being. There's infinite amounts of possibilities that exist and they're just waiting for you to observe them. Like you have been given all the tools. I can't wait to wear this. You've been given all of the tools. You've literally been given the world. Here, you were created in God's image to do the same things that God has done. But we don't know how to do that. The problem is that we've been put into environments where we're like, we don't know what to do, and we freak out. But really it comes down to knowing who you are, cellular health, and loving yourself. Moving on. When I'm flying, I make sure to douse myself in minerals. Trace minerals are phenomenal. Trace minerals are what your cells thrive off of. If you're putting your body in stressful situations, flying can be really stressful. Now, what I love to do first is call on my angels to allow them to prep the way for me. Hey guys, go clear the way. Coming in hot. The princess is coming. Please clear the way because, hi, hello. You are my friends. I love you. I want to connect with you and I want you to clear the way for me. 2, every single cell functions off of minerals. Like every system in your body functions off minerals. And if you don't have sufficient minerals, then you cannot produce energy, ATP, the Krebs cycle. Let's go in a little bit deeper. So that's why I take trace minerals. Now, when you're flying, you literally need twice as much because the air pressure, the cabin pressure, you're going through time and space like a time traveler, so you need more. These are reclaimed. This is a company that my husband, he's a chiropractor, that he uses at his office. But my other favorite is Body Bio. Body Bio Remineralize will transform your cellular health. Okay. Next. Bee pollen. Bee pollen, we take the pollens. Can you see that? Monitor? No? Okay. Bee pollen is phenomenal for your immune system. Bees actually vibrate at a specific frequency that no one else vibrates at. It's actually, it's wild. So the beehive buzzes at a certain frequency, and that's why raw honey is so amazing for you. But like, I'm not taking raw honey on the plane. Hello? No. We operate off frequency here, but also I can't bring a beehive on American Airlines. So bee pollen for immunity. Immunity, limitlessness. Okay, the next thing I take is a Varadcam binder. Binders can be very helpful, but your body has to be tolerant of them. Binders basically go in and make sure that all of the oxidative stress that is happening through whatever you're going through while you're flying, while you're traveling, is taken care of, and it turns over the cell. Now, Cellcore products are the only binders that I will ever use because they have a specific technology in them that allows your body to not be stripped of minerals, and a lot of binders out there can strip you of minerals. So we don't want that. This also protects your cell from radiation, and there's a hella amount of radiation in the air. Next is my hydrogen tablets. I cannot take my Alcaviva hydrogen machine on the plane, so I bring the tablets. Now, hydrogen is, I will talk so much about hydrogen because when I understood the science behind it and my body was like drawn to it, it was like a magnet to learning more about hydrogen, I realized why. Hydrogen is the most abundant molecule in your body. Every single cell has tons of hydrogen in it, but it is also the first molecule to exit the body because it's so small. So when you drink hydrogenated water or hydrogen tablets, hydrogen goes in as the superhero that it is. It picks up the most damaged cells that have the highest percentage of oxidative stress. It cleans it up and then sends it back out into your body. The reason why hydrogen is so efficient is because you can flood your system with as much hydrogen, like you can overload that baby, and there will be no negative effects because of how the hydrogen molecule operates. Hydrogen is becoming rapidly known around in the medical field and the functional medicine world because it's freaking amazing. Now, these specifically are from Tech for Health, my friend. So they are patented. I know exactly how much hydrogen each tablet creates, which I am very picky about because a lot of them you don't know. They're not tested, so we don't know. So I will only have these. I will link them in the description below. Lastly, daily detox support from Equilife. So this has a ton of antioxidant support as well. It has NAC, it has glycine, taurine. It has a bunch of amino acids that you need to replace when you're flying, when you're under stress, because your body runs through these amino acids super quick. If you're in stressful situations, like I said, like flying, even though we are talking to ourselves and embodying our highest version of ourselves, it's still important to also protect your cell on a physical level. Even though you will have physical effects from talking to yourselves, we still gotta have the cellies in all around, all shapes and forms. So daily detox, it also has milk thistle, which is super important for your liver. And especially if you're having some wine in London or Paris, we wanna support the liver, okay? We wanna support it so it can turn over, it can make the hormones that we need it to make, it can detox our entire body the way it's supposed to because we love it. Thank you so much for coming to this wild YouTube video. I hope you come to the next one because we have a ton to cover.